My collection is about the idea that the traditional Japanese clothing system was already far more ecological than ours, and that we should seek ways to make our clothing industry more like theirs. Dyes were natural, so it did not hurt the environment to rinse fabrics in rivers and streams. People who produced fibers and fabrics were often small farmers working in collectives or weaving at home, so all products were fair trade. Choices can now be made to make the process even kinder to silkworms by switching over to linen, cotton, and acetate. The kimono system itself was decidedly slow fashion, since even though kimono had discernible trends, they were made to be very resizable, making them the optimal garment for heirlooms, resewing, and reselling. Even today, people don't like throwing kimono and kimono jackets out. They tend to be more conscientious about regifting them or selling them online because they know they carry cultural value. Kimono wearing is currently facing a crisis, as fewer people wear kimono day to day. Artisans are passing away without successors, and the crafts and skills which have been passed down for hundreds of years are being wiped out by industrial processes. The kimono community is currently looking for ways to market their products internationally and seek out successors. I hope to help the kimono community to adapt and be better understood internationally. Upcycling and regifting garments are an entirely normal process within the kimono system. They would continue to use parts of an old garment till it was only tiny pieces burnt into ash, and then the ash would be used in other products, meaning there was no clothing-related landfill. Rural peoples would patch and embroider old garments and pass them on to the next generation when they died, meaning that the garments were never disposed of. Kimono, while featuring their own trends, were easily passed on as bequeathed items, often adapted by artisans or the individual. I believe these practices can be adapted for our own times. Activities I've participated in so far in these efforts have included upcycling old bed sheets and discarded fabrics into yukata, kimono jackets, or related items. I've held kimono dressing classes that are adapted to contemporary Western needs so that people will better understand kimono culture. I've so far learned yuzen dyeing, kata yuzen stenciling, sashiko embroidery, and kanzashi, or how to recycle scraps of fabrics into hair flowers. But I will learn more dyeing, embroidery, and upcycling techniques during my current trip. I've re-dyed and restored damaged kimono silk and made them into kimono jackets using what I know. The statistics I took on Melbourne streets revealed that while the majority of Melbournians would at least try wearing kimono, they also felt that this was a strange idea. They needed a justifiable context for wearing kimono. I've noticed that kimono wearing amongst Melbournians is most common at Melbourne Japanese Summer Festival, so a long-term vision is to create a kimono cafe, which will be specifically decorated so that people can come wearing kimono and take photographs for Instagram. I've also held kimono stalls at markets and festivals where I show people how to put kimono on and sell used and upcycled kimono. The results have varied depending on location. Selling in the city usually goes much better than selling in the outer suburbs. I've also opened an Etsy store with minor success, and I have a moderately successful Instagram account. Production costs for my capsule collection will be relatively low. In some parts of Japan, rolls of reclaimed fabric can be bought for as little as around $4 Australian. I will custom order tags with the year the garment was made and instructing the wearer not to throw the garment out. The idea is to make the owner appreciate the history of the garment, so that the enjoyment of maintaining the garment or receiving an upcycled or renewed garment will outweigh the pleasure of buying new garments. As the garments age, they will acquire history and accumulate value through the repairs and alterations later owners make. The collection has been designed to be indefinitely repairable and to look simultaneously formal and casual, so that the garments can blend in with most wardrobes, but also be worn together for almost any occasion. The garments are designed to all be wearable with genuine kimono, with collars functioning the same way as collars on traditional kimono underwear, and jackets able to be worn over true kimono. Since kimono culture is so radically different from the Western clothing system, the collection is designed to make it possible for someone to transition more smoothly if they wish to. More than just a collection, I intend to provide long-term services and classes where people can come with damaged garments of all kinds and have them rejuvenated and revived. After attending classes, people have the option of selling their own repair services so that the concept can grow and become more easily available over time. Also, as I experiment with different products, I want to communicate my successes with the broader kimono community. This is so that artisans can adapt their own approach and better market their products to contemporary audiences. So were my team to win this contest, we would focus on creating the capsule collection and gathering the needed resources for it, adding it to my existing Etsy store, and advertising it through Etsy and Facebook marketing, alongside repair and rejuvenation services. I wish all the other teams good luck. Thank you for watching this video.